नमस्ते दोस्तों, मैं हूँ आयुष्मती ओझा और आपका स्वागत है मेरे YouTube चैनल आयुष्मान ओझा में। आज हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं सेक्शन 12 ऑफ द सेंट्रल गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज टैक्स एक्ट और रूल 34। यह सेक्शन और रूल इम्पोर्टेंट है क्योंकि ये टाइम ऑफ सप्लाई ऑफ गुड्स को डिफाइन करते हैं। इसके साथ हम कुछ अमेंडमेंट्स और एग्जाम्पल्स भी डिस्कस करेंगे जो इसके इम्प्लीमेंटेशन को और भी क्लियर बनाते हैं। सेक्शन 12 ऑफ द CGST एक्ट। Section 12 specifies the time of supply of goods. This is crucial because it determines when the liability to pay GST arises. The time of supply is the earlier of the date of issue of the invoice by the supplier or the last date on which the supplier is required to issue the invoice. Key points of Section 12. Time of supply of goods. The time of supply is the earlier of the date of issue of the invoice or the last date on which the invoice is required to be issued. If the invoice is not issued, the time of supply is the date of receipt of payment. Special cases. Continuous supply of goods. If successive statements of accounts or payments are involved, the time of supply is the date of expiry of the period to which such statements or payments relate. Goods sent on approval. The time of supply is earlier of the date of acceptance or the date on which the supply is deemed to have been accepted. Rule 34. Rule 34 deals with the rate of exchange of currency other than Indian rupees for determining the value of taxable supply. The exchange rate is the rate applicable as per the generally accepted accounting principles. GAAP. For the date of the time of supply. Amendments in Section 12 in Rule 34. Over time, amendments have been made to clarify and streamline the provisions related to the time of supply and the applicable exchange rates for transactions in foreign currency. These amendments ensure that businesses can comply with the GST provisions effectively. Examples. Time of supply example. Suppose a supplier issues an invoice on the 10th of January and the payment is received on the 15th of January. The time of supply, in this case, will be the 10th of January. Continuous supply of goods example. If a company supplies electricity to another company and invoices are issued at the end of each month, the time of supply is the date of the invoice at the end of the month. Foreign exchange rate example. If an exporter ships goods on the 5th of March and the payment is received in USD, the applicable exchange rate is the rate on the 5th of March as per GAAP. Case study. Consider a scenario where a supplier sends goods on approval to a customer. The customer approves the goods on the 20th of March, and the invoice is issued on the 25th of March. The time of supply will be the 20th of March, as it is the earlier date. Conclusion. Section 12 and Rule 34 of the CGST Act are critical for determining the time of supply of goods and the applicable exchange rates for foreign currency transactions. Understanding these provisions helps businesses in accurate GST compliance. Thank you for watching. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें और चैनल आयुष्मान ओझा को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।